Alright, so we are here on Skyrim again. Hello guys, it's Afro Ninja, bringing you another armor video. I'm just standing here enjoying the sights of Red Rock Mountain here in Solstheim. And I'm enjoying this from the middle of a lake. And so today's armor video comes to you from the middle of the lake. We are doing Ahzidal's armor. For those of you who have found it, congratulations. For those of you who haven't, going to show you where to find that and what great things this armor does. If you didn't like how long the last video was, hopefully this one will be shorter. So let's get into it. The Ahzidal armor. It is a pair of old Nordic armor. So the stuff you see, the Drager Deathlords or the Draugr Deathlords, however you want to say it, the stuff you see them wearing. It has some pretty cool effects, just like the Deathbrand armor did. The first one, you actually find a mask in there. Ahzidal is one of the new dragon priests. In this mask, it does increases fire resistance by 50% and fire spell damage by 25%. It's a heavy armor piece. I believe it's refined moonstone, like some of the other dragon priest masks or all of the other ones, to craft that to smith it and make it better. And then we have Ahzidal's Armor of Retribution. Enemies who strike you with a melee attack have a small chance of being paralyzed. Now, my guy, being the archer that he is all about paralysis. I've got a bow that does paralysis already, but then just certain attacks will paralyze people since my archery is level 100. It's pretty funny watching some dude tearing after you with a battle axe and then just toppling over and rolling and looking like a retard. The next thing we have Ahzidal's Boots of Water Walking, and that's how I'm joining you out from this beautiful lake. As long as you've got these bad boys on, you're going to have water walking abilities. And then also, if you wear any 4 relics of Ahzidal, plus 10 for enchanting, so it makes your enchanting a little bit better. You can go and craft this. If you've got a high enchanting, I'm not sure if you can add another enchantment to this since it already has 2. But with whatever else you're enchanting, it's going to improve it by just a little bit. And if you drink an enchanting potion, I know there have been bugs for that. If you're not into bugs, you still can drink an enchantment potion and get the max amount of upgrade points while you're smithing this. So instead of going from like armor 34 to or something, you could get it to like armor 60. It's pretty cool. I actually love those potions for that. The next piece we have here, Ahzidal's Gauntlets of Warding. Your wards are 25% less effective, but absorb 50% of the magicka from incoming spells. Now, I don't use wards a lot. The first time I pulled up a ward while I was playing, I got shot in the face by an arrow and instantly killed, so it didn't really do much. For those of you who do use wards, though, they aren't going to be as effective while you're wearing these gloves, but still, they're going to be absorbing half of that magic that's incoming, which is pretty great. Just a nice deflection there. If you're also holding like a dagger or something, you're negating half of that magic, and then if you're wearing other pieces of armor that negate certain types of magic, it could be a pretty good combo. Then moving on, Ahzidal's Helm of Vision. Your conjuration and rune spells cost 25 more, but you can cast them at a greater range. And for those of you who have your destruction up, you can cast your runes 5 times distance. If you're wearing this, you're going to be able to cast them farther. So if you're sneaking through a base, that'll make for something fun there. Just dropping a lightning rune at someone's feet and it goes off and they're like, I don't know what's going on. I just got shocked out of the middle of nowhere. What's happening? And then 2 of the other things you get on this quest, Ahzidal's Ring of Arcana. It allows you to cast the spells Ignite and Freeze, which the Drager Deathlords, or Draugr Deathlords, however you want to say this, use a lot. Those are the ones that'll make you slow down when you're hit by ice or catch fire. And I'll actually go through and show you these in just a second. And then the last thing you get on this quest, Ahzidal's Ring of Necromancy. Whenever a creature you have reanimated takes damage, they explode for 50 points of frost damage and die. So they basically become, if you're a skilled conjurer and you have the Flaming Familiar, it summons the wolf that's on fire. It runs out in a battle and explodes. That's basically what it's going to do. So let's go take a look at some of the effects of this ring, see if we can demonstrate those for you. Let me just equip them in the right place here without being a retard. So you've got freeze, and Ignite. And what these do: Ignite a blast of flame that sets the target on fire, doing 4 damage for 15 seconds. 4 damage per second for 15 seconds. So you can keep lighting them on fire. If it doesn't sound like a good spell to you, you don't have to use it. It is just a fun little ring, though, that you can sell if you don't want it, but you do get it from this mission. And then the Freeze, a spike of ice that does 20 points of frost damage to health and stamina and slows the target for 15 seconds. And that's the one I'm always being hit by in caves. So let's go find something that's not a netch, because I really hate those. Maybe we will fight the netch. Maybe I'll just leave in the video of me getting raped here. Let me just save it first so I can reload before I get raped. Fun stuff. Perfect. So we've got this netch here, and we are lighting him on fire. And as you see, he's taking damage, and now he's chasing me. Serana, you can fight him. Fine by me. Oh, we've also got the hunters up here, so I got back up. And our ice spike, whoop, hits him. He is now slower for 15 seconds. Fun little spell there if you're hitting him with both. You're going to slow this freak down. And light him on fire. So he's on fire, and he is getting his ass handed to him by a bunch of hunters and a Dragonborn, who is a scared little pansy sometimes. Especially when he's using 2 spells that don't have a really high damage rate. But as you can see, I do have a ton of backup here, and wham! He is dead. So it's a cool little spell. Our Ignite here will slow the enemy down while doing like the Ice Spike. So if you're good with Ice Spike, or if you like Ice Spike, I would definitely be switching to this. In my opinion, I'm going to be using this more than I will Ice Spike, since it's going to start slowing targets. And then Ignite, if you're playing against a bunch of Frost Trolls, you can go ahead and light them on fire, and they're going to take fire damage and burn for a little bit. So it's a pretty cool ring. And let's see. Let me switch to the other ring here. It's going to take my spells off. So Ahzidal's Ring of Necromancy. And those 2 spells are only equipped when you have that ring on. So you only know them if you've got that ring. Weapons. Alright, so I've got my 2 daggers here. I actually need Revenant. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. You need Revenant or some sort of magic or staff to reanimate the dead body. So I'm going to go ahead and reanimate our dead bull netch. Okay, never mind. He's too powerful. Let's go fight some other people. Actually, you know, we're going to kill the hunters. I apologize, guys. I have to kill you. It's the only way. So I'm going to see if I don't get my ass handed to me right here by a bunch of hunters. We'll see how this goes. Not used to swinging left-handed on this character. Ah, yeah, I'm going to get my ass handed to me. Oh, well, she decided not to attack, so I'm going to switch it up here. Going to change out of my armor that I'm wearing just so I have better archery right here. Going to put my Ring of Archery on. I'll probably demonstrate this, see if I can get it to work after I kill all these people. So let's take a second here and drop our friends. We've got our magical Paralysis Bow. As you can see, first shot was paralyzed. This guy's not liking that too much. He's laying on the ground thinking about his life, thinking about his family, what's going to happen when he gets back home, and he's paralyzed. They didn't have hawking technology, so he's not going to be a great genius. And I apologize if I stop talking while I'm playing. I'm not very good at talk and play, so I'm going to try my best to keep talking, just provide you some fun things to listen to while I'm playing here. Our hunter friends are getting their asses handed to them right now. I thought they would start attacking, but they're actually running away, so this isn't going to be as hard as I thought it would be. And they're yelling, "No more, I yield," but no big deal, I'm going to kill you anyways. Archer versus Archer battle here. Let's see who draws faster. I drew faster. I paralyzed you. I am the winner in this match. paralyze you again even though you're already paralyzed, paralyze you a third time even though you're already paralyzed. Man, this paralysis. And now you're on electricity. I almost said fire. You're on electricity now. It's never fun to be on electricity. It's like kill you much faster than that. I don't know, I'm just messing around. Alright, so we've got them dead now. We're gonna go ahead and demonstrate what this will do. So I'm gonna reanimate one of them. Hunter is too powerful for Revenant. Guys, I'm not liking this very much. Everything's too powerful for me to take. This isn't cool, guys. I just want to show these awesome YouTube people watching this video. I want to show the subscribers and all the people that are taking the time out of their day to watch this how this works. Gotta work with me here. Oh. Oh, he's frozen. Well, let us... Maybe we can revive this guy over here. Yeah, I completely missed. That was Magic 101. If you miss your target, you're not going to bring them back to life. So if it's your first time casting and you miss your target, don't worry, you'll have other chances. And too powerful again. So we are on a quest to find something that isn't too powerful to be revived. So, I know I went off topic with this. Where you find this armor, maybe we can find someone in there. It's at Colbjorn Barrow, and as you see here, it's right below Raven Rock, just off to the side of the old Adius farm here up on the hill. This is where you find it. How this mission goes, if you travel up there at first, there will be a Dark Elf up there. He's like, hey, I've got this mining project, but I need you to fund it. It's sort of a pain in the ass to fund. You have to give this guy 11,000 coins altogether. He keeps losing miners and all this other stuff. How it works, so it's pretty neat that they've built this in there. He mines for a while. He sends you a courier in a day or two that says, hey, they've made progress and need you to check it out. And after a few days, the courier is actually like, you know, this is the last letter I'm delivering from this guy. He's starting to really creep me out. You might want to head back there and stay safe. Peace out. And so he chickens out there. So we're at Colbjorn Barrow. And so this slowly gets dug out. Each time you get a letter, you go back there, you clear out the Drager, you pay him some more money for miners and bodyguards, and he works on it some more. If you don't want to pay him $11,000, you won't get the armor set. He won't dig it up. There's also a word of power in here for Cyclone. Cyclone is one of the new shouts. It creates a small tornado to take out the enemies. Pretty cool. Sometimes it's not that effective, in my opinion. I've tried using it. It seems like it'd be more effective in a graveyard setting like this, where you've got, or not a graveyard, but a cave where you've got the hallways that they'll be running down. Oh, perfect. We've got our miner here. Let me just make sure I've got my ring on. Perfect. Ring of Necromancy. So, as soon as he takes damage, he should explode. Boom! There it is. One-handed increased. And he explodes and dies. So that's pretty cool. Now, for those of you who have a high-level conjuration, I know there is the Dead Thrall spell where you can revive a dead body and it won't turn into ash when it dies. I wonder if this will still apply then. I'm going to try to get my conjuration up to 90 within the next few days so we can learn the spell, make some more funny videos for you guys. As you can see here, though, he did turn to ash, but he did also explode for frost damage. And in the rings description, it does say frost damage. I thought it also said or, but it's just frost damage. So if you've got fiery people, if you're up against flame atronachs, things like that, it'll definitely help out with them. They're going to explode. Let's just demonstrate it a couple more times here because it's actually a pretty cool spell. You've got your frosty explosion lady, your ugly miner. Great stuff here. I'm actually having a little fun with this. Could turn this into a business. If you've got dead family members, sort of dark things, send them in. We're gonna reanimate them for you. They're gonna fight for you. They're gonna be back, but they will explode into a big ball of ice if they're hurt at all. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, if you like this video, rate, comment, subscribe. tell me if you like the videos. I don't just do Skyrim videos. Since there is DLC out for this, I will be doing a lot of it for the time being, but as soon as more games start coming out, I'll be doing guides on those. I'm actually probably going to throw up a Far Cry video later. But if you like what you see, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more from me, go ahead and subscribe. We actually have 2 channels. Me and my buddy are trying to start up a channel similar to this. It won't be guides all of the time, but more of us just doing a podcast type playthrough, just making our own commentary, having fun, playing the game, letting you know what we think about it, and getting our asses handed to us by NPCs. I will be throwing on another video in just a few minutes of the fun things I like to do when I'm bored on Skyrim, just running around, trolling the NPCs, paralyzing people, jumping off cliffs. I actually had a theory I wanted to test out. So before we go, I'm going to test out a theory with this awesome armor we have, and this water walking ability. See if I can kill myself. It'll be fun. So just keep watching for the next couple of seconds. I'll try to say some more funny things. If you guys aren't laughing so far, I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm not that funny. I did just wake up. It is 2 in the afternoon. Why I woke up at 2 in the afternoon. Sleep being late. Yeah. I'm a man. I can sleep whenever I want to. During the day, during the night. I can sleep while I'm sleeping, do some inception sleeping. That's usually sort of hard to do, but, you know, has to be done sometimes. I'm just kidding, guys. So, I'm just going to run back here. Let me throw on my Ahzidal armor again. I don't need all of it, just the water walking boots, but I'm going to throw it all on anyways. Just for kicks and giggles. Chicks love kicks and giggles. I don't really know what chicks love. Being that I'm a man, I'm terrible with ladies, so I'm just going to pretend that they do like kicks and giggles. So ladies, here's for you, some kicks and giggles. For you lady Skyrim players, we respect you. Lady gamers are a rarity. That's sort of like athletic gamers. Just kidding, I'm going to get a lot of flack for this. I'm an athletic gamer. I do sports. I do Wii Sports. I do Skyrim sports. Just kidding, guys. I actually do play sports. Play soccer and football. So, with our water walking boots, we're going to see if we jump from a great height and land on water, if we will die. As I suspect, I am going to die, but who knows, it could be full of surprises. I could go through the water and then raise back up. Could be glitched a little bit, so, all for one, one for all. Well, either it wasn't high enough, or it's just bugged out. Onto big things of water. Let's test this one more time. I'm going to jump down onto the chunk of land that's next to it, see if I take some health damage. So as it turns out, you can jump down from tall heights onto water. It sounds like it is sort of glitched. But it does make sense. So even if you've got water walking boots, if you jump down on the water, you might sink through it for the first little bit, and then your boots are like, hey, I can walk on top of this and raise you back up. But we're going to test this out on the land just in case. From that same area, so we're at the same height. I'm out of stamina, but I'm still trying to run. It's like when the power's out, but I'm trying to turn my TV on. It's just not going to work, but I still try anyways. All in good hopes. So we're going to jump down from about the same height to about the same distance onto this rock, and blah! So as you can see, it is glitched out. You will not die if you land on water from a great distance, which is pretty cool. You will die if you're going to hit the ground. So have some fun with this armor, with these water walking boots. I will be posting more videos later. Stay tuned. Again, rate, comment, subscribe if you like what you see. If you want to see more, if you need any help, I actually tried helping the kid out the other day. I haven't heard back from him, but I will try to help you guys out with whatever games you're playing. If you're playing Halo and want some help, say just in matchmaking, let me know. I'll play with you guys for sure. If you just want help with a certain guide, I can definitely research it, check it out, play through it for you, ask my buddies that play Skyrim a lot, and see if we can figure it out. So, you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I guess it is going to be about as long as the other one. I'm